What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about some insanely unexpected leaks that just dropped for some more remastered maps in Modern Warfare 2, some brand new updates, and even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because we're very close to 100,000 subscribers here on the main channel. Really appreciate it. Make sure you guys are a part of the under 100k club before time runs out. Hopefully we can hit that goal by maybe early 2023 or maybe sooner than that. But make sure you turn notifications on to stay up to date with everything going on in Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, Warzone Mobile, and any other future Call of Duty as well. Now today we got a very unexpected report from the composer of Modern Warfare 2 known as Sarah, where she answered everybody's response to whether or not the MWII soundtrack is going to release at some point soon. She released a statement which does say the following: I am sad to say I can no longer continue to compose music for Modern Warfare 2 or Warzone. Over the past couple of months, the working dynamic with the audio director has become increasingly challenging, and I don't see any path forward. As of now, I am unsure of the status and release plan for the soundtrack, as it's been taken out of my hands. Now I won't go into too much detail regarding the rest of the statement, but this is really unfortunate to see, considering the soundtrack for MW19 and Modern Warfare 2 were phenomenal. She did a fantastic job, and it sucks that she won't be a part of any future soundtrack updates for later seasons or big DLC drops. I'm really sad about that. Hopefully some type of resolution can come about and we can see her return at some point in a future season, but as of right now, this isn't looking good, and I just hope that the future of COD 2.0 makes it as simple and as healthy as possible for people to come together and collaborate on doing work for the Call of Duty franchise. I'm just hoping that this is one of the last situations where something like this happens, but leave all your thoughts about this down below in the comments. Now, something you guys probably missed, which I know many people definitely did, is this Twitter account, the Ghost of Saba, who has been posting quite a bit of information regarding upcoming Modern Warfare 2 maps and even HD images of these maps. I can't show you all the images on screen for obvious reasons, but he has posted some very clear shots of maps you probably didn't know about that are coming to the game. I'll have his Twitter account linked down below, but let's start off with Afghan, a map that I thought was rumored to be in Warzone 2, but we didn't get a glimpse of that at all over at COD Next. I don't think we even saw a glimpse of it when they previewed all the points of interest from Al Mazrah, so it's unclear if Afghan is going to be added to Al Mazrah later or is already there, but we just didn't get to see it over at COD Next. Might even be a future ground war map that is a part of another big battle royale map coming to Warzone 2 in the future. It's unclear how Afghan is going to work, but there are some clear as day images of remastered Afghan. I mean, to my understanding, Afghan has never been remastered in the premium Call of Duty series, so it is cool to see that map is getting some love here in Modern Warfare 2. Now, in terms of it coming to 6v6, I would say that it's possible, but with the recent rumor that we're getting a greatest hits like map pack in Modern Warfare 2 in 2023, I'm sure that'll be the time when a map like that does get added to 6v6, but it could even happen sooner than that. You never know. Now, we also got brand new images of the Shipment remake coming to Modern Warfare 2 at some point, and the thing about Shipment that we're going to be seeing at some point later this year or early next year is that it's actually on a cargo ship, so it'll be the most unique version of Shipment to date. I would argue that World War II 2017 might have had the best version of Shipment, but this version looks crazy, so we're going to see the exact layout of Shipment just on a ship. I mean, it's kind of poetic, right? We're finally going to see that, and I think that's probably the best way to bring the map back. However, shall I remind you that it looks like this is going to be a point of interest either in Al Mazrah, some ground war map, or some big experience coming to Modern Warfare 2 in Warzone, so it is always possible they just take that layout from Shipment and just turn it into a regular 6v6 map as we're accustomed to, that isn't on a cruise ship though, or a cargo ship, excuse me. So that could be the approach when it does come to regular multiplayer. There's no doubt in my mind that it is coming to multiplayer at some point in its regular form, but I think as of right now, seeing these images of the new version of it have me excited to see just a new variation of a fan favorite that hopefully is also added to 6v6 in the same light. Now, another map that you guys probably forgot about is a DLC experience called Storm, which was added via a map pack in the original Modern Warfare 2. This map is also going to be returning in Modern Warfare 2 2022, I should say, and it's unclear when this will be dropping, but it's safe to say that there are already point of interest updates planned for Al Mazrah that we'll end up seeing in future seasons, and those new points of interest may have some classic arenas within them, such as this area that's called Storm. But it's also possible, like I said, that this area is already in Al Mazrah. We just don't know it yet because we had very limited playtime with Warzone 2 over at COD Next, so we might have missed plenty of points of interest, Easter eggs, references, map remasters that are sitting right there that just weren't announced. But it's great to see that they're going to show some love to some classic DLC maps from the original MW2, because back in the day, map packs obviously were a thing in gaming, but in terms of Call of Duty, they weren't that popular yet. I would argue that Black Ops 1 kind of made map packs popular because of zombies, consistent map drops. I know MWII 2009 didn't add too many map packs in, and they were of course released early on Xbox Live as well, but there were some great maps as a part of those packs. We'll have to see Carnival and some other ones also brought back in the future. Now, this account also posted images of what looks like an elevator that will take you from an area of the downtown in Al Mazrah up into Highrise. So that's awesome to see a functioning elevator. I mean, we've had elevators like that across different multiplayer experiences in past Call of Duties. One that I can remember very clearly is from the Black Ops 1 map Hotel. It had a functioning elevator. That's a game that was out in 2010, so I'm happy to see that over, 12 years later, we're seeing the return of a mechanic like that, but in a new light for Warzone 2. I mean, Highrise looks absolutely phenomenal in Al Mazrah. I made a separate video about just that remaster alone. I'll have that link down below, because that was the one remaster I really got to see in depth over at COD Next. There obviously are other remasters in Al Mazrah that other people got to see, but I just didn't get a chance to go to those points of interest. Now, obviously, you guys are fully aware that areas like Dome, Terminal, and Quarry are within Al Mazrah. We got to see glimpses of those areas already through early Warzone 2 gameplay, and obviously we have a full Spec Ops mission just dedicated to the Dome area of Al Mazrah, which is awesome. But this account did post brand new beautiful images of just comparisons between the new look and layout of some of those fan favorite areas with what the originals look like from 2009. So once again, check this account out down below. I'm being very careful with showing these images, but this person also shared an image of what looks like the ATV tower from Verdansk, which is also making a return here in Warzone 2. You could argue it's probably just a reused asset of sorts, or it could also just be a callback to one of those areas that everybody out there was pissed off about in the original Warzone. I mean, that was an area that you couldn't really get to unless you had a helicopter, because if you wanted to use the rappel to go up, there could have been a team camping right at the top with no way to counter them. So that was a very annoying point of interest over at the original airport in Verdansk. But it looks like that area is coming back, hopefully in a better way where there's multiple angles you can tackle that point of interest to avoid getting killed by campers. But that is of course unknown as of right now. But we also have the one and only Terminal, a map that has been brought back several times over the last couple Infinity Ward Call of Duties. But like I've been saying, I even mentioned it briefly in this video already, because we're getting a supposed greatest hits variety map pack next year, which might not just contain Infinity Ward maps, but even some Treyarch and Sledgehammer ones. I do think that the most we'll see of remasters this year, such as maps like Terminal, Afghan, Quarry, they'll probably just be within Al Mazrah, but then next year could be the opportunity when we get those maps added to 6v6. But for maps like Shipment and Shoot House, those will likely be added to 6v6 sooner than later. But hey, Terminal looks fantastic here in Warzone 2, and I cannot wait to actually get my hands on it when we get to play Warzone 2 again in the next couple of weeks. But last and certainly not least, this account posted a beautiful image of what looks like just the entirety of Al Mazrah, but in the distance you can actually see a small island, and it's clearly not meant for you to go to that location, but this account found a way to do that, and we went over to that little island. It looks like a castle of sorts, or some area that might get updated at some point in the future. It's being speculated that that could be the upcoming Resurgence map that we're going to get in Warzone 2 in late 2023. As of right now, gaming insiders have claimed that at least 2 more Warzone 2 maps are coming in the future. One's going to be a big scale map like Al Mazrah, and another one will be a Resurgence map kind of similar to Rebirth, and that's of course separate from whatever plans Treyarch has for their own Warzone 2 map at some point in 2024. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on this quick video here for you guys tonight, talking about some insanely unexpected leaks for upcoming remastered maps, which are not only in some of the big spaces like Ground War or Warzone 2, but may even be at the 6v6 at some point in the future. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.